Hello and welcome to another Sea and Travel video review of the Nissan Navi Britz 4x4 vehicle. We'll be doing a review, the ups, the pros and cons rather, and how we found it after a 7-day trip here in Botswana in the lovely Okavango Delta. Hi, so carrying on from our Britz review of the Nissan Navi single cab 4x4 vehicle. We will start here at the front. So as you can see here, we have it all opened up, ready to go. We've obviously taken it for a 7-day safari through the Okavango Delta. It's been a hell of an adventure and we've loved every second of it. And here's our review of the vehicle. We'll start on the front. It's obviously a single cab. It's a workhorse model sort of, and yeah, the 4x4 sticks are here, and your regular gearbox is here. It's very simple to use. Instructions are up here, as you can see above the driver's side. Sunshade. We also have the one of the best things that we found in here was that the USB port actually charges your phone as well if you bring your phone charger with it, and that really helps when you're using maps.me, which we will give you more tips and hints on, but that is a must for any safari that you're going on that you haven't been to, or areas that you don't know. You need to take a maps with you, and maps.me works offline, which is perfect. So yeah, that's the setup in the front. Very simple. As we come around, you have an outside 2-stop stove with the sink option here as well. Water still coming out, perfect. Pump is fantastic. The stove top out here is great. This is something that we used often, every morning in fact, for tea and coffee. Yeah, as you can see, it just comes out the bottom, so be aware of that when you do use the sink. We also got 2 chairs that came with the vehicle, as well as a nice table and the small ladder there that allows you to get in and out of the vehicle. We didn't use the ladder for that purpose. I'll show you what we did use it for coming up shortly. As you can see, the roof pops open at the top. I'll show you from the inside as well. You've got 2 lovely windows on the side and an external awning light there, LED, which is perfect for this setup if you're doing it outside in the night time. As we go inside here, you can see a lovely door, window here as well. Shade comes open. The whole reason why we got the vehicle is because there is a toilet. It's a small little comfort that you can have in the bush, especially where we went to camping in the Khwai community area, which is, yeah, there's nothing there, just a little plot of land. As we come in, you can see we folded out, just to give you an idea of space, we folded the bed out so you can see how much space you actually have. It's not a lot of space in here, as you can see. I'm a short guy, but I mean, even if you were very tall, you'd still be able to stand in this vehicle. It's okay. The table here, the tabletop spins around, so it can go underneath like that. If you don't need it, under it goes. There is a seat here, which obviously opens up as a cushion. You fold the mattress as a fold-up mattresses, fold back into the corner over there, and then you just take the top off, and then it becomes a bench for during the day or when you're not using the sleeping. And the table swivels around like this, in and out. This Ingle fridge has been an absolute lifesaver. We've had drinks and food kept in there. We have had a second vehicle that came with us that had another fridge, which really helped in terms of having cold drinks in the evenings, which is, yeah, for sundowners, which has been really great. It is a small fridge, it's only 40 liters. So yeah, be aware that if you're going to have lots of food or on a longer trip, you're not going to have a lot of space in here for your drinks, so a cooler box is something you'll need to think about, and a cooler box doesn't come with the vehicle. So as you can see here, this is you see we've used a lot of the water. Actually on our 7 days we use it fairly often, and it's only, yeah, we've still actually got a bit in here, which is pretty good. This measures your battery power. We've had no issue with the battery. It's never gone below 12. It's always measured full, even though the fridge has been on all the time. So we've had no issues with that. This is your fuel pump, not your fuel pump, your water pump, switch on and off. These are all storage units, which really come in handy. Yeah, if you've got food, if you're taking obviously a lot of dry food stuffs with you, there's space here and here. There's space down here as well as here. This is your knives and forks, spoons, cutlery and so on. There's more space here. Down in the bottom here is you get all sorts of goodies that come with the vehicle. Obviously the your pots and pans. We had an extra gas canister given to us by Britz with a top as well, which works out really well. Kettle and toaster for campsites that have electricity, which you plug your vehicle, which I'll show you outside, and then your plugs can become electricity. And you also have a stove top here as well. This didn't work for us at all. We weren't told why, but that's why they gave us the extra stove top inside with extra external gas. In the toilet as well, you also have the nice little lights, LED lights in here, and this is your sink as well, which is really handy, and for those who need the mirror. The top bit as well here also comes out. These all open up, like I've given you an example here, and really the two windows on the side here actually give you a lot of through draft, which keeps you nice and cool on those hot days. We come out here. This is how you turn the gas, obviously, that uses the external stove as well. Obviously when you're driving you don't want it to be open, so keep it closed, which I will now do since we're dropping the vehicle off today. Here is your external shower. It's actually really fantastic. Comes out like this, gives you a nice lot of space, which is awesome. Gives you hot and cold water. If you are camping in winter, this hot water is not piping hot, so be prepared for a bit of coolness. The thing that really you need to think about is having something at your feet to obviously shower under, and that's we use the steps that I showed you on the other side to stand on. This is your toilet. You take the whole, it's easy, take the whole case out, empty it into whatever you'll be disposing it into. It's really easy to use and functional. What it didn't come though with, and what we recommend you do and bring along with, is a chemical, a toilet chemical a toilet chemical tablet, and that you can put in there to help with the whole blue stuff. Water to refill your water tanks. There's a refill here and a refill here as well. There's two tanks. I'm not sure on the exact specs, but I think it's about a 40-litre tank in total. But I'll give you the link to all of the specs that you need. Here is your, if you are camping in a spot that has external power, they give you a connection that goes onto here and then turns your vehicle into a little electricity home, or an electric home rather. And yeah, here we have the driver's side, and yeah, it's fairly comfy. This is, I mean, a brand new car. I think it only done about 2,600 Ks on it, so we put some Ks on that, not a lot. We didn't drive huge distances, but yeah, it's a fantastic little vehicle. We've had no complaints with it. At least the running of the engine and the inside and so on was perfect. It is very high though, so you've got to be aware of that when you're driving off road. One thing I will mention as well is the fact that these are 13-inch wheels. They're not 16-inch like you get with big 4x4 vehicles, so your clearance is very low, as you can see here. I'll come round to the front as well, so you can see how low the clearance actually is. It's not very high. Yeah, we've made this vehicle pretty dirty on our trip, but yeah, it's not, yeah, you just got to be aware of that, and the insurance doesn't cover you for any damage that's done in the vehicle, hitting rocks, logs, things like that. So you got to drive it a little bit more cautiously. But overall, we've really enjoyed it, and it's been fantastic. I highly recommend it to those who need a bit more comfort. The shower is fantastic. The toilet, if you're in emergencies, is really nice, especially if you go into campsites where there are none. That really helps out. Anyway, wrapping this up, Nissan Navi.